Welcome to Calculus 360 Optimal Schools. We're a tuition center and we do online classes. And we also do physical classes. We are located right in Tendere, opposite Elenkanda bus station, and also we are found in Challenge along Pemba Road or Shoprite Road, right at Presbyterian Church. So I'm going to take you through introduction to mathematics, integers and algebra. So every student who wants to be great or good at maths, these two topics are very important. Enjoy the lesson. Integers, addition, and subtraction. Addition and subtraction of integers. So integers, this one, to simplify it, it is a topic that deals with negative and positive numbers. And negative and positive numbers, those are integers. So on addition and subtraction, there are only two rules. The first rule is that same sign, add and maintain the same sign. So if the numbers have the same sign, what to do is that you add them. So e.g., negative 7 minus 2, negative 3, negative 4 minus 2, negative 6 minus 1, positive 8 plus 2. Okay, let's have negative 1 minus 1. So this is negative 7 minus 1. We are saying same sign, you add. If the numbers are having the same sign, what you do is that you add the numbers. You add the numbers because they're having the same sign. So this is negative 7 minus 2. So what you do is that these two numbers have the same sign, so we're going to add them. So that is 7 plus 2. So 7 plus 2, the answer is 9. So you go back and you get one of the signs, or you maintain the same sign that is on both numbers, which is a negative number, which is a negative sign. So the answer is negative 9. Next question, negative 4 minus 2. Same sign, we are adding. So 4 plus 2, we are getting 6. Then since these two numbers have the same sign, what you do is that you get one of the signs and put on the answer. So the answer is negative 6. Next, negative 6 minus 1. Again, same sign, you add and maintain the same sign. You add and maintain the same sign. So we are adding 6 plus 1. The answer is 7. We are maintaining the same sign, which is a negative sign because they are both negative. Good. What about positive 2, positive 8 plus 2? Same. You are adding. Why are we adding? Because these both numbers have the same sign. So that is 8 plus 2. The answer is 10. Then they are both positive, so you maintain a positive sign there. What about negative 1 minus 1? They are both negative, or they have the same sign. So since they have the same sign, you add 1 plus 1. The answer is 2. Then you maintain the same sign, which is negative. Try this one. Try negative 2 minus 3. Good. Next. Okay, I'm sure you were done with this one. This is negative 2 minus 3. Same sign, we add. So we are adding 2 plus 3. The answer is 5. Then we maintain the same sign, which is negative. Good. Next, the second rule states that different signs you subtract. After subtracting, you get the sign of the bigger number. So different signs you subtract and get the sign of the bigger number. Example, negative 10 plus 7. Let's have negative 2 plus 5. Let's have negative 1 plus 9. Let's have 5 minus 7. Let's have negative 8 plus 6. Good. Now, 10 is negative, 7 is positive. So these have different signs. So what you do is that you subtract. Why are we subtracting? Because these both numbers are different signs. So you subtract 7 from 10, the answer is 3. Why did I subtract? Because the two numbers have different signs. When I go back, we get the sign of the bigger number. The sign of the bigger number is 10. Now the sign of 10 is negative. Remember, we are getting the sign from the bigger number. Good. So the answer is negative 3. Negative 2 plus 5, same. Different signs, you are subtracting. Why am I subtracting? Because they have different signs. So this is negative 2, this is positive 5. So 2 from 5, the answer is 3. Then we go back, we get the sign from the bigger number. The bigger number is 5. What's the sign of 5? Positive. So the answer is positive 3. Negative 1 plus 9, same. Different signs, you subtract. Why am I subtracting? Because the two have different signs. So negative 1 plus 9, so subtract 1 from 9, which is 8. Which sign are we getting? We're getting the sign from the bigger number. The bigger number has a positive, which is 9. So 9, the sign of 9 is positive. You put on the final answer. I want you to know that this number is positive. So this is positive 5 minus 7. Again, different signs, you subtract. Why am I subtracting? Because the two numbers have different signs. So you subtract 5 from 7, the answer is 2. Then you are getting the sign of the bigger number. Which one is the bigger number? 7. What's the sign of 7? Negative. So you're getting the negative and putting on the final answer. Then this is negative 8 plus 6. Good. Again, different signs, you subtract. You subtract. So you subtract 6 from 8, you're getting 2. Why am I subtracting? Because two numbers have different signs. 8 is negative, then 6 is positive. Then you go back, then you get the sign of the bigger number. The bigger number is 8. What's the sign of 8? Negative. So that is negative 2. Good. So we can now introduce algebra. So we're going to link integers to algebra. So algebra here. Algebra, addition and subtraction again of algebra. So now let's have 2x. Good. So this number 2, which is besides x, will be called coefficient. 2 is called the coefficient. Then this letter is called a variable. So the number besides the letter is called coefficient. Good. So now we look at like terms. So like terms are expressions which have the same which have the same letter, and this letter has the same power. Good. Example, find negative 2x minus 4x. Find negative 9y plus 6y. Find negative y squared plus 10y squared. Find negative m minus 9m. Find negative 4x squared plus 7x squared. Very good. So now, like terms, we said these are expressions which have the same letter. So this is negative 2x, this is negative 4x. So these two are like terms. Why? Because they are the same, both expressions have the same letter, which is x. So now, what is the coefficient here? Negative 2. X on negative 2x. What number is here? So the number that is on this position is negative 2. What number is on that position, meaning the coefficient here? You get together with the sign that is in between here. So that is negative 4. Now you remember on addition and subtraction of integers, where we say same sign, you add and maintain the same sign. Same sign, you add and maintain the same sign. So 2 plus 4, this is 6. Now you go back. They both have the same sign, which is a negative, so you put on the final answer. So this is negative 6x. Then you get one of the letters, which is x, and put on the answer. So the answer is negative 6x. Next, negative 9y plus 6y. Again, we identify the coefficient. What number is here? In this position, that is negative 9. Plus, what number is here? That is positive 6. Remember, different signs, we subtract. We subtract and get the sign of the bigger number. So we subtract 6 from 9, we are getting 3. Then we go back and get the sign of the bigger number. The bigger number is 9. What's the sign of 9? Negative. So that is negative 3. Then you get, you go back and get one of the y's and put on this answer. So that is negative 3y. Next, negative 10y plus 10, negative 10y squared plus 10y squared. Again, you identify the coefficient. What number is besides negative y squared? The answer is negative 1. So there's negative 1 there. Then plus, what is the coefficient here? That is positive 10. Good. Then now, different signs, you remember, different signs again, you subtract. You subtract 1 from 10, you're getting 9. Then you go back and get the sign of the bigger number. The bigger number is 10. What's the sign of 10? Positive. Good. Then you go back and get one of the y's, which is y squared. So the answer is positive 9y squared. Good. What about negative m minus 9m? Again, you identify the coefficient here. What's the coefficient here? In this position, that is negative 1. Minus, what's the coefficient there? 9. Same sign, you add and maintain the same sign. So this is negative 1 minus 9, we add 1 plus 9, this is 10. Then you get the sign of, you maintain the same sign, which is a negative. Then you go back and get one of the letters, which is n. Good. Next, negative 4x squared plus 7x squared. These are like terms because they are both squared and they are both x. So what number is here? This is negative 4. Good. Plus, what number is here? This is positive 7. So different signs, you subtract. After subtracting, you get the sign of a bigger number. So subtract 4 from 7, this is 3. Then you go back and get the sign of the bigger number. The bigger number is 7. What's the sign of 7? Positive. Then what do? You go back and you get the sign of the bigger number, or you get one of the letters, which is x squared. Good. So if a student can understand integers and algebra, then mathematics becomes very simple to understand. These two are the foundational subjects to, the foundational topics to mathematics. Thank you for watching.